Hey, wrestling fans, F and True Wrestling, Brian Crazy here, back with TNA Impact for 6/30/2011. If you guys don't want to know what's going to happen on the show before it airs, please turn this video off now. So, we start off the show with Mr. Anderson and Hulk Hogan cutting a promo in the ring. They are interrupted by Sting. Sting is now sporting face paint very similar to the Joker from The Dark Knight, played by Heath Ledger. He goes to attack Hogan with the bat, and then he taunts him very similar to how the Joker taunted Batman in The Dark Knight. So this is going to be pretty interesting, this evolution of Sting's current character. So for your first match of the night, we see Samoa Joe pick up the win over Brother Devon. I would have really liked to see Samoa Joe in an X Division match, seeming that we are so close to Destination X. I mean, Samoa Joe and Kid Cash, or Dakota Darsow, or, there could have been a multitude of talent that could have faced Samoa Joe here tonight. But I'm glad to see that they have Devon working on the card. Devon has been a hard worker for all his years in the business, and he deserves to be highlighted. So we then see, for the next match of the night, we see the returning Low Key, my boy Senshi, also known as Kaval in the WWE. He picks up the win over Matt Bentley and Jimmy Wang Yang, two other returning X Division stars. So, I mean, this pay-per-view is going to be packed, and it's getting very exciting. So, for your next match, we see the British Invasion come out and interrupt Mexican America. And they kind of turn babyface during this promo, not match, a promo. And they kind of turn babyface, and they challenge Mexican America to a match next week, which Mexican America agrees to. Then we go into a 6 knockout tag team elimination match. Mickie James, Tara, and Miss Tessmacher, Buns with a Z herself, against Madison Rayne, Winter, and Angelina Love. Mickie James picks up the win for her team. Then we go into the contract signing of AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels for Destination X. RVD comes out, Jerry Lynn comes out, and it builds towards a match, RVD versus Lynn at Destination X. This is the match we were supposed to see last year at Hardcore Justice, but we did not due to Jerry Lynn being injured, I believe, at an ROH show just a few days prior to Hardcore Justice. Then for the main event, we go into Sting, picks up the win over Scott Steiner after he hits the Scorpion Death Drop. Post-match, Bully Ray comes down and attacks Sting. Hulk Hogan comes down and attacks Sting. Mr. Anderson's attacking Sting. I mean, it's just a Sting beatdown, and Kurt Angle makes the save. I would have really liked to see Steiner aligned with Angle and Sting to kind of reform the main event Mafia. I know they don't have Nash or Booker, but those three power players would have still been extremely heavy hitters in the current TNA. And it's kind of a shame that Steiner went over to Immortal. I think he does give Immortal a little more credibility as of late, now that they have a true main event player on their side. I mean, a lot of their guys are in the mid-card, and having a guy like Steiner, former World's Heavyweight Champion, former main eventer, I mean, Scott Steiner was the man, and he still is, don't get me wrong, but back in the day, Steiner was the man. And, I mean, he can still move in the ring, pretty impressive. I mean, me and JC kind of went back and forth over this, debating Scott Steiner, and I still think the guy's as great as ever. So, shoot me some thoughts on what you guys think about this show. I will be back post-show on Thursday with a full review. So, for F and True Wrestling, Brian Crazy, and I'll catch you later.